Just a few simple ingredients transform this into one of the best chicken dishes you'll ever serve.
Serve it with Mexican rice for the perfect dinner.
And as always, it's all about that sauce.
After one bite, you're gonna say, how can something so easy be so delicious?
And it is so true. It is so easy and so delicious.
It's so easy, it's ridiculous.
It is. So let's make this, let's season up our chicken.
We've got some chicken breasts here, not so giant like they usually are these days.
Yeah, if you get the big ones and that's so often they're like this thick.
They're huge.
You don't want them to be too huge because also when they bake, they tend to bloat a little bit. So just get out a mallet or a wine bottle or a measuring cup and pound it to about half an inch to 3/4 inch.
Smack that chicken.
Smack it. That's
all right.
Boneless, skinless.
So we're gonna season up this chicken, and I've got a tablespoon.
A teaspoon.
Oh, sorry, a teaspoon of chili powder. Get that all out there. Let me get that. I love the chili powder. And then I have a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, a half a teaspoon. Oh, everything's sticking today?
Yeah, it's because
the humidity.
It's very humid here.
And then I've got a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Get it out of there. And then I've got some garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to stack those and get these.
And you're going to need to add some salt and pepper.
That's right. Could you throw that in there for me?
Yes, so we're going to add a teaspoon. This is kosher salt, just good old salt, and then a half a teaspoon of black pepper.
Wonderful.
So this is easy breezy. Yeah, let me get that in there.
Get it all in there.
It's so humid here today in North Texas. So there are a couple of things you can do with this. You start to
you got it.
To season that. There are things that you can do, some steps to even make this even easier. If you want to, you can just use a packet of taco seasoning. That works too, and that cuts, but that was easy to do right there. And those kind of ingredients are easy to have on hand. So let me talk. So now this is salsa chicken. So we're going to talk about this salsa. This is my easy breezy, and I call it restaurant quality because it tastes like something you get at a restaurant. If I think you've done
it is delicious.
And it's super simple. No roasting of vegetables or anything. Let me tell you how I did it. I just got a can of whole tomatoes. You can drain them if you want to, or you don't have to. And I put them in my food processor. And then I add 2 cans of Rotel. If you don't have Rotel, you can just find tomatoes with green chilies. And then to that, I added some chopped cilantro, some minced garlic, some finely diced jalapeno. And then I added some sugar, ground cumin, salt, and then a good juicing of lime juice, and then just pulse that to your desired consistency.
Yeah. Even the salsa was easy.
Even the salsa is easy. Now another easier way to do that is just get your favorite bottled salsa. I would recommend getting kind of the chunkier kind because the thinner it makes the sauce a little too thin.
Exactly.
And you're going to probably would want 2 bottles of that salsa.
And I'm using every last bit of it.
So now I have got a tablespoon of olive oil. You could also use vegetable oil, whatever kind of oil you've got, and a tablespoon of unsalted butter that I am melting here. And we're just going to sear these up.
Totally.
It just adds a depth of flavor that is really, really good. It kind of locks in those seasonings, and then we're going to cook a little salsa in here as well.
Are you ready for my chicken?
If you don't have time, if you just don't want to do this, yes, you can go ahead and throw that in. If you want to skip this step, you can just go directly into the baking dish. And I mean, literally, this is on the table within a matter of minutes.
It is so crazy. Move that around because I feel that would stick.
I will move it around. All and just you can use a non-stick, but you're going to let this go for about 5 minutes per side. So in case you have not joined our community, we have an online community now where all you guys are starting to talk to us like one-on-one. It's so much fun. You're talking to each other. Check it out. We call it our Loony Foodie community.
How to feed a loon community. But one of our members, Laura, Chris put out the question about what's your favorite comfort food, and Laura mentioned salsa chicken, and we have completely forgotten about our salsa chicken. I mean, we made it years ago, but recently we haven't even thought about it. And when she brought it up, we're like,
I think I used to do a version in the slow cooker.
Slow cooker, yeah. But then it would get so soft it would shred.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But Thank you, Laura, for bringing this to our front of our brains.
That's the fun thing about this community is that everyone's like giving us ideas about things, and they're sharing memories of their comfort food. So check it out if you're not already a member, and if you are a member, be sure to like talk to us and talk to each other. It's so much fun. So okay, we're gonna let these, like I said, just go for about 5 minutes per side.
I gotta wash my hands.
You gotta wash your hands, and then we're gonna preheat our oven, and it comes together so fast. Okay. Oh, it already smells so good. So now you're not, we're not cooking this chicken all the way through. This is called the Maillard reaction, which is just basically
we're sealing in the deliciousness.
Yeah, the spices just sort of caramelize on the exterior of that chicken. It'll finish off in the oven. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add, I'm just gonna eyeball this, but we're gonna add about a cup of my salsa.
I love this so much.
And you get some of that, let me get my, some of that, the chicken and those seasonings are going to stick to the bottom of the pan, which is good. That means there's tons of flavor. And remember what this is called? When we do, a lot of times we do this.
You're deglazing.
Deglazing.
Now, you could have just done this all in that one pan. Or if you have an oven-ready pan.
If you do this on a large cast iron skillet, there are all different ways you could kind of shortcut this recipe.
Right.
But we enjoy doing it in the
long form.
The long, well,
Not long form. The long well form.
The long well form. And we enjoy doing it in that because it's a pretty presentation.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Bring
when
it
you
to
put
the
it
table.
right down there on that table,
That's right.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Okay.
Okay, so now here, you take that, and we're just gonna dump this in there.
There we go. Give it to me. Don't stand back.
Splatters, I know.
Stand back. And there we
It is
go.
a little splattery.
I got it.
Okay, now just kind of spread that out. Again, if you want, there's so much flavor in there. If you want to add a little more of this, you can. Just to get,
yeah, I gotta get it all up on the bottom there.
it's all right.
Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. So now
Look at that.
we're going to just take our chicken. You see how easy this is? I mean, it's insane. And I know that I've done it before where I didn't sear them before.
Slapping those chicken
and it's
again.
still super, what?
You're slapping the chicken.
Oh, and
There you go.
it's really, now if any kind of collected juices, just pour that in there.
Oh,
And-
this is so ridiculously simple.
And again, it's like one of those dishes. So now we're just going to put a nice amount of this over the top of the chicken. Like I said, you're using about 2 cups of this.
That is perfect, you guys.
Yeah. Now the other.
I'm sorry, your salsa is ridiculous.
It
if
is.
you haven't made Chris's salsa, you need to. It's legendary.
Well, I also have another one that's roasted tomato salsa.
Oh, that's even more
And that's
legendary.
really, really good too. But this one is so simple, and I love the red, just the bright red. So now we've got 2 cups. This is like 8 ounces of Colby Jack. One thing I would recommend doing is shredding it through a box grater, or I've said this a million times, or like with a food processor attachment, because the bagged is fine. It's just there are additives that they put in there so that it won't stick, and it just melts better when you do it by hand. But if not, again, if you don't have time, go the bag way. This is one of those super, super easy I keep adding cheese. It's because it's what I do.
I know.
Oh, if you're gonna have cheese, you might as well go all the way.
And the colors, the red, the orange. Oh,
It's super delicious.
great.
So now we just want to cook this until that chicken is completely cooked through. Again, it depends on how thick your breasts are, but typically it's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. Check with a thermometer. Internal temperature should be 165 degrees. And then it's really
It's
time
dinner
to eat.
time.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Oh, it smells.
It is salsa chicken time.
Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing?
Wow.
Okay, of course, I've got this.
That has no handles.
This has no handles in these mittens. Doesn't that look gorgeous?
Oh, wow.
So it's one of those. This is one of those dishes where like I said, these simple ingredients just transform into something magical.
That is some cheesy salsa chicken.
That is super cheesy. I'm gonna have a spoon so we can spoon some of this over. So now typically you would want to let this rest for a little bit, like 5 minutes for a variety of reasons. One, so you don't burn your mouth. But because we are so excited about this, we're gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and gracefully get this onto your plate.
Yeah, let's not flop it around
like we usually do. That look good?
Oh, Lord.
I know.
Wow.
Okay, so now we're gonna put this right here.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
I did it.
not going to touch this. We're going to get this so people can see it.
Now,
Yes.
let's add a little more of this sauce.
Please.
This nice cheesy sauce, because this is where,
Yes.
like I said, where all that flavor is. That was just salsa, folks, and now it's just.
Oh, there's a little bit. Yep, there's.
Yeah,
some
that's it transforms into
Yes.
this incredibly concentrated, just
Deliciousness.
deliciousness. And then we've got whatever your favorite kind of toppings are. Chopped cilantro is not only delicious, it also just looks beautiful.
And I'm going to do a dollop of sour cream.
Dollop of sour
There
cream.
you go.
I mean-
And you want some?
Oh, sure, why not?
Here, you do
Oh, we
it.
didn't mention, we serve this over a bed of Mexican rice.
Oh!
You can, so this is my homemade Mexican rice. I've got the recipe for, the link to the recipe. It's so easy. It's the real deal. I'm not trying to brag. It really, really is. I've worked on it forever, and I think it's as
It's
good.
amazing. It's the best Mexican rice. It's better than a restaurant.
Well,
Yeah, our friend Isabel gave us a great recipe
she
for it.
gave me some tips.
Yes, all right. So let's look at the cute avocado there.
Avocado.
Okay.
No, this should be, so I let that went while we're waiting for this to cool off. Just do it. That went about 25 minutes. I used my thermometer. That's important because you want to get to 165 degrees.
Guys, look at that.
You could take it out at
messing this up.
160, and it would still. The temperature is going to go up,
I
especially if
am
you
messing
wait.
everything up with this.
Getting
salsa.
messy.
With the sour cream and salsa. Oh, hold. Oh, Chris.
Yeah,
I'm going
that
to take,
chicken
I'm
is
gonna
so
take a little
tender.
bite because I know that it's hot. Okay. And hold on, I need to get a little.
The avocado will cool it down.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
That's ridiculous. That is, what is it? What do we say? How can something be so easy, be so delicious?
It's so
What
good.
is? Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I was ready sooner than we thought. That is so. And look how fast it's on your table.
I can't even believe this.
And you can make this as mild or as spicy as you like. If you
Yeah.
like it extra spicy, add more peppers to your salsa or buy, spicy salsa. Oh my goodness gracious. Dinner solved.
That is ridiculous. I don't know how many times I can say this is ridiculous. But that is so flavorful.
I have to say something real
Yeah.
So we love sharing like recipes like this that are so easy, and you see, I mean, there's a little bit of involved work to them, but we also every now and then love to throw you some stuff that's maybe a little more involved.
Yeah.
Like our smoked Texas
Jalapeno cheddar sauce.
We got a kind of a nasty message saying,
I don't know if she was being nasty.
No, she wasn't.
She was being.
Oh, who has all that kind of equipment? Not everybody, but we like to mix it up, and so we're sorry.
I don't know if she was nasty. I think she was just being inquisitive.
Anyway, so we try to give a mix. So if we throw something at you that's a little more involved, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then we'll give you this thing, which is super
Lickety-split.
easy, and it's 1,000,000% lunar proof.
Yes.
Even more than that. This
Yeah.
is stupid. It's stupid good.
We also we slice it up and serve it in tortillas. It's
Next day, it is perfect.
And you could, if you're feeding two, you could so easily cut this in half. Have we sold you on this?
Yeah.
Salsa chicken. As soon as I get done eating this,
Yes.
I'm gonna go take a salsa lesson.
Me too.
All right.
See y'all there.
Love you guys. Bye, everybody. Do salsa chicken.